Morning, Will from SUPboarder here. It's Saturday the 8th of July 2017. It's about 6 AM. I am just about to head to a Nash One Design or NISCO racing event. It's a couple of hours up the road in a lovely place called Swanage on the south coast of the UK. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's early though. I wasn't really sure what to take, but then I went on the N1SCO website and it just told me. So, taking some food, a warm jacket for between races to keep warm. I've actually got a rigging jacket as well. Nice one from Ion there. Bag of clothes, and that's it. Oh, and my trusty Nash One inflatable SUP, which is super handy because I can just put it in the car. Packed. Actually really looking forward to this event. Been to quite a few N1SCO events, I think 3 or 4, but never competed. Yeah, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be really good to see it from a paddler's perspective. Well, I've just got to Swanage. Yeah, really nice beach. Sun has come out. I am really excited. It's really cool. Nice drive down as well. I'm just walking up to the event site from the parking. All nice and easy. Got my SUP on my back. Paddle here. Life's good. Loads of tents up there, so it looks like it's going to be fun. George, my first event, can you give me 3 top tips for how to do well? Because I don't want to, I'm a competitive guy, I want to do well, like a lot of the people who come here for the first time. What are your top tips?
First things first, always do a warm-up.
Yeah.
The only events I've done where I've not done warm-ups have done really bad, including the last event.
Yeah.
Get out and do that as soon as possible and try and get it done early in the morning, so when you're ready for the race, you don't feel like you're knackered after your warm-up.
Okay.
Second thing's a funny one, bring lots of boardies. I mean, it's a bit late now, but you're always going to be falling in. You've got multiple events throughout the day.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly changing my board shorts. Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But
okay.
Yeah.
Is that to stop chafe or something?
That's literally just because, yeah, also you're wet, and who wants to race in wet board shorts? Like,
Yeah, fair one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one is practice your turns.
Yeah.
There's so many turns in NISCO, like you're constantly turning.
Yeah.
And on a NISCO, you can build so much time and you can get out really quickly.
So just got out for a little bit of practice paddle pre-briefing. Pretty nice conditions, just very light wind, slightly choppy sea, but it's looking good. Right, so just about to start the long distance race. Everyone's just coming down from the start. Quite an impressive sight. It's very hot, very humid, so everyone's having a swim first. Yeah, it's quite nervous, bit of butterflies, sort of about getting off the start. We're going for it. Just about recovered from the 5k long distance race. Pushed myself pretty hard. It was pretty humid and warm managed a 7th, which I'm really happy about. Highlighted straight away to me is that an SUP makes so much difference when you draft. So all about the draft and just sitting on someone's toe. Spent most of the race sort of switching around, didn't we?
Neck, yeah.
And it was hard. Like, I finished about 20 minutes ago, and I've just finished recovering mainly. All about the drafting on a long distance N1SCO race from what I thought.
Yeah. Drop out of the draft, that's it.
Yeah, and I just spent most of my time just concentrating on the back of your board, just making sure I kept there. But did you enjoy it?
I did. Well, yeah, I did enjoy it, and it's a good accomplishment. But it was hard.
And pleased with your result?
Yeah, I managed to actually beat my brother, which I was really happy about.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Wicked. George is filming, so he's not looking so happy about that. But, right now we're about to start the sprints, so several heats of sprints before we have, I think, semis and finals. So trying to recover, having a bit of food, lots of water, ready to go. We're going into sprints, so the way this works is we've got 2 heats each to do in round 1 and round 2. So I'm in heat 2 of round 1 and then heat 3 of round 2. Top 2 of each heat go through into the final, so they'll add up all the results, and if you're top 2 you go straight through to the final. If not, you go into a wild card. So the key objective here is to get through to finish first or second in both of your heats. Yeah, so this is a 50 metre, maybe a 100 metre sprint. It's going to be fun. Okay, this is Blue Ewer. How did you do in your sprint? First sprint?
Won the heat.
Good work, good work. So I won mine as well.
Yeah.
So presumably that's put me in quite a good position. What should my tactic be for the next heat?
Try and get away from everyone at the start.
Yeah.
Try and be the first round the buoy. If you get a good buoy turn, just use your lead to just keep it going, sprint.
So basically I've just got to try and come in the top 1, 2,
top
3.
1, 2, yeah, you go through.
Brilliant. And then it's a bit of chill out time before the final.
Yeah.
Wicked. All right. You confident about your next heat?
Fairly.
Good work. That's the second of my sprint rounds done. Pretty good, really interesting because there's quite a lot of tactics to play. Good start, so meant I got a good lead on the first rounding, which meant I didn't really need to paddle that hard on the downwind bit or the last bit into the line to conserve my energy because I've got a final to do next. So really interesting from that point of view. Lots of thinking, tactics, strategy. So, you know, as well as being really accessible for anybody to come and do a race, this is really good for people who want to think about some strategies and tactics.
Okay, right. So we've got Casper Steinfarth going in the wild card sort of semi-final. Probably be pretty intimidating for everyone else. We've got everyone on the start line trying to make it through to the final. I don't think they really realise who they've got in there with them. Yeah, he's going in. Well, Casper's pretty much won everything there is to win in paddleboarding. He's been world champion. He's 4 or 5 times European champion and an awesome sprinter. So.
Now he's the European champion. He's won the World Championships. Casper Steinfarth from Denmark. He's in the wild card with you.
So just catching my breath after the men's sprint final. I came in 4th, completely different league of sprinters, much faster.
but some of the technical stuff that makes a difference really shone through again. So I was probably coming up in second to the top mark, and then just a poor rounding, didn't really put myself in the right position. But it made me think that you have got so many technical aspects to this racing. Absolutely fantastic. It's tough stuff, but so much opportunity to develop and learn paddle skills, which will help in all disciplines of paddleboarding. It's really good. So they're turning it around quickly, and they're just doing a junior sprint race. So we'll film that because that looks like it's going to be cool. There's some really young kids getting fully involved. This is seriously cool. Kids race. They're being led. The lead boat is Casper Steinfath. Really cool to motivate these guys. Multiple world champion, multiple European champion. See, this event is amazing, totally inspirational. Fun for all the family as well.
Here comes Stormy, let's do a big cheer for Stormy as she comes down.
Man, that was really exciting.
Oh,
because
so much
you
fun,
don't
isn't
know
it?
where you were. And I was going around that lap trying to see you, and I didn't know where you were.
See, my plan was get ahead and then take my super lap at the end, because then you know who's ahead of you. If you take your super lap first, you don't know who's not had it.
I love it. Just so many little tactics, and like lots of boy turns. We did 3 laps, so we did 9.
My boy turn on the super lap was like atrocious.
Yeah, 9 boy turns. It's the way to get good at racing, isn't it?
What you want though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it gets your breath in. Normally I'm not that breathless when I paddle, but that was like, oh my god, that was a proper good race.
Good day. These boys had been having a bit of a scrap all day, and I think Big Brother has nailed it.
Yeah, until next time though.
Yeah.
You said that last time.
He's quietly bulking up, getting ready. You had a good day?
Yeah, it was an awesome day. Alex has organised such a good event.
It's been sick.
Had a really good time.
Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah,
I've got a horrendous stitch, but it kind of feels good. It's like, you know, when you've done loads of exercise,
it's a lovely pain, isn't it?
And it feels good. And I feel like I've thought about tactics more all day as I've learned about how the event works. On the way home from an absolutely fantastic down the water, great event at N1SCO. I'm shattered, but it's a nice feeling of being tired. It's like I feel like I've done something. I'm not a big racer, as I've said before, but the event is so easy to get involved with. Everyone's really friendly, and it's so accessible. great place to be. Loads of chilling out on the beach. Everyone was having a beer and fish and chips afterwards. An absolute pleasure to be involved in, and a great way for anybody to get involved in paddleboard racing or even just paddleboarding. What I enjoyed about it the most, the technical racing. It adds so much more to SUP racing, the turns, the starts, and what you've got to remember with N1SCO is that when you go for the day, you're not just doing one race, you're getting about 5 or maybe 6 races over the day. Absolutely incredible. A lot of people are hiring the boards at the event, and that's really cool. It means they're really accessible because you don't have to buy a board, or it's like try before you buy. But one of the things I really thought today was that, having paddled the board a little bit, never really paddled a N1SCO before, but like any board, there's a bit of a knack to it. Like you can learn to paddle it more efficiently by using it. So I think there's a real reason, or a real opportunity to get better at your N1SCO paddling by actually owning one and paddling it all the time. Those races are one off the start and the buoy turns. Fact. You've got to be a good paddler, but where I lost places was on buoy turns and the start if I did anything. So if you can use an N1SCO in the week when you're paddling, on the weekend when you're training, you're going to be in a much better situation to be able to do your best at the events. And it's not that it's a bad board at all for just doing general purpose paddling. It's 30 inches wide, it's very stable, it's got some bungee on the front to carry some stuff, and or tie your child underneath that, I don't know, put a dog on the front, and yeah, wicked board. So definitely worth picking one of those things up and using it. And after the day, I would kind of consider it, because if I was going paddling and I was training, doing my buoy turns, just messing around, I'm going to be better at an N1SCO event. I think as a concept, the One Design thing really works. It's probably the biggest racing in the UK at the moment, easily getting 100 entries, which is seriously impressive. And you're getting big names, the likes of Ben Fisher, George Cornwell Brown, and it's really developing fast paddle athletes like Phil McCoy, who's an absolute machine, and they're guys who are going to become really, really, really competitive paddleboard racers in the future. The junior stuff was incredible. Fantastic to see Casper, a legend of today in paddleboarding, just driving the juniors through. That whole thing made my day incredible. The racing was painful. I pushed myself hard. I'm a competitive person, and I pushed hard on the races to the extent that I wasn't feeling great. Feeling like I was really on the edge. And but once I'd recovered, the level of the adrenaline kicked in, and the last race, the technical race, so much going on, such a fantastic experience to be in that race. Just awesome. Addictive, really addictive. So I would highly recommend N1SCO. It gets a massive thumbs up from SUPboarder. Give it a go. You can quite easily go and hire a board, 25 quid to do an event, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Top marks. That's me out.